I think it's gonna be mostly.
Yeah, I don't think you'll miss anything like too crazy. Maybe.
Yeah.
like
I wanted to make sure that I stayed for most of it.
Yeah.
You got the meat.
I'm gonna record whatever you're gonna miss
Cool.
right now.
Yeah, I was waiting for that arc to finish. All right.
See ya.
Can I? Would a bardic inspiration help anything right now if we're about to do a long rest?
No.
Nah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Appreciate it though.
Stabby. No, for sure. Stabby out.
All right, thank
You guys get to the inn. Bren Almond's like, wunderbar, welcome. How many for the night?
5, 6,
Well,
6.
Room for me, please. Separate, away from
You
me.
are the party contracted by Dagon to deal with the Noxian effort, yeah?
Yes.
Correct.
According here, your fee for the night has already been taken care of.
Excellent.
Go.
Are we getting separate rooms, or are you gonna stick us all in one?
I
area?
have here 3 rooms paid for, double beds.
Well, I guess you could bunk with Stabby then.
Did you not want to?
Or
Did you
Elijah.
not want to discuss something?
Yeah, but we don't have to be in the room for that.
Well, I mean that's the ultimate privacy.
True. Very well. I guess we'll be bunk buddies tonight.
Artist.
I'm already wrapped up by the fireplace.
All right. So I'll tell him.
That
I'll take
was
one.
one of the rooms, but I suppose if one of you wants to bunk alone, by all means. If you require any blankets or a wake-up call, please inform me. I will have an unseen servant rouse you at the appropriate time of your choosing.
A wizard? Fellow wizard? Care to? Are you a fellow wizard?
Yeah, I've been known to cast the occasional spell, yeah.
Wonderful. Care to share some
Ooh,
spellbook?
actually, Joel, give me a history check.
Okay.
Interesting.
You recognize his accent. Blumenthal-y.
Oh shit! This dude's a fucking what? I forget what they're called.
Blumenthal being your
No.
village that's on the outskirts of the Solstice Academy.
What's the name of that fucking thing that his brother is? I forget. And
Volstrucker.
And you do notice that this guy does have bandaged forearms.
Oh.
That'll look winky dink.
Which, when you guys first came to Giljongan, I also mentioned. So yeah, he's an not older, but he's like maybe late 30s. Red beard, slightly long, disheveled hair, bandaged hands.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for.
He's from Blumenthal.
A little bit.
Okay,
And
so who's going where? So we know what the Karsus. I'm assuming you're knocking out for the night.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you're curled by the fireplace in the main hall. Derelict, where
I'm
you
having a chat with Thame in his room, or in our room.
Thing with him and Joel. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna chill at the front desk, waiting for them to disperse to talk to the guy.
Okay. Dame and Derelict, you guys can go off to like a room to have a chat, or just in the main like foyer.
No, we're going to the room. And I'm actually going to I'm going to use my last bit of magic to put an arcane lock on the door.
Oh, this is like the D&D equivalent of a sock on the door if I've ever heard one.
Hey man, that is what it is.
All right. What scene do we want to do first? Joel, you want to talk to this guy, or do you Derelict?
You can do other people first. I need to look at my backstory again.
Alright,
Okay.
I guess we'll do ours.
I pull out the card from my pocket as soon as I'm finished putting an arcane lock on the door.
Well, that's actually not what I came to talk about. But since you did pull it out,
The card reads as the following. Hold on, where is it? Want to put that big? It's in like really nice lettering. Want to put that big brain to use? Tired of being unappreciated by muscles and marshals? Join the Karen Corps, where slinking is half the battle. Apply at our official office in Ashai. Must bring one Shadowbinder as reference.
Is this a fucking job offer?
Kind of. Just figured I'd give you an opportunity to spread your wings if you chose it. If I gotta be honest with you, Thame, you have potential. But that's not what came to talk about. That's besides the point. I actually want to talk to you about Joel.
Okay. What about the boy?
Well, I mean, I feel like I agree with everybody. You know, we all share the similar sentiment of we're worried about the boy.
I agree. He's sprouted legs. I mean, thankfully he brought us back from the brink, but it doesn't change the fact that the boy is changing.
And yeah, it's bound to happen when you're on an adventure as dangerous as this. But I don't wish to see the boy be harmed unnecessarily.
What do you suppose we do? He doesn't want to part with the crown. I can't force it from him, and you guys have both made that very clear. And then I kind of like moved my eye where he punched me the first time.
I don't plan on taking the crown away from him. That's not, I'm very big on the consensual portion. But I do wish to commune with Eliza. I want to see what her end goal is with Joel specifically.
You want to commune with a betrayer god?
Is it that different than what I've already done?
What would Noctis say about this? Huh? Conspiring with the enemy? No? Nothing?
No, we're not enemies. They have no hostility towards each other. They're merely mutual parties doing different things. And currently, neither of them are against each other. She can't control me. I am an empty vessel. This body is hollow and there's no soul left to take. So she can't corrupt me any further than Nox has it already done. So...
Well, you have that benefit, but I do not, unfortunately. And I don't care to commune with any betrayer gods at this point.
Right. But the only thing I came here to ask you is, would you be willing to watch my body as I put on the crown?
I mean, sure. I could definitely watch your body.
And I'll give you a... It pains me to say this, but if things don't look on the up and up, I trust your decision making whether or not I should be killed in that moment or not.
Heavy. But sure. Okay. I will accept this responsibility, I guess.
I don't know what her influence will be, considering I have no soul in my vessel. I don't know what will happen to me when I put on that crown, but first we have to convince Joel of allowing me to commune with her. I don't intend on taking the crown away from him permanently, but just for a moment.
She's totally gonna take over your body, but okay. Alright, well, whatever you decide to do, I will watch over your body, and I will kill you if the need arises.
As far as that job application, I gotta be honest, Thame, it's not actually a bad deal. It's not as hard of a bargain as I had to take. Karen Core actually gets a much better perspective on life than mine. I just hope you don't do anything you'll regret.
Meanwhile, downstairs. Joel, anything you want to do here?
Role play.
And Elijah, where are you at?
I'm gonna say I'm out on the docks right now.
Oh, you're on the docks? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll come to you in a second then.
Man, smoking hella reefer.
You know, if you want to just go to your room, Joel, you can.
Can always talk to him tomorrow. It's not like you don't know where he lives.
That's true.
This is very true.
So
Yeah, I'll wait.
Okay.
I'll
So you can go up to your room. All right, out on the docks. Elijah, you're pensively staring out at the waters. What's going through your mind right now?
I'm just thinking of what's bound to happen eventually here soon. And just praying to just as just continue. I mean, I'm just actually no, I'm not praying to her. I'm just thinking out in the ocean, just wondering what I should do, and wonder what happened when I was passed out within all that time, and just going through my memory and thoughts. I wonder. Come on. I've never been here before. So there's nothing here.
You did note a building across from Scrappy Stews. Give me a history check.
Okay.
Looked
Damn,
like some kind of library. That's about it.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna since I know that, I guess I'm gonna go to the inn and go. I guess start heading to bed.
As you head to there like seems to be like a crusty old man that stops you. It's like, got a spare change for a man down on his luck.
I say sure and hand him 5 pieces of gold.
He like lights up at being given 5 pieces. He's like, oh, that's a
All right,
oh,
but
that's
don't now
just
don't.
enough for a combo at Scrappy's. Oh, I'm eating good. Old Warsher's eating good on the morrow. Thank you, kind stranger.
Welcome.
I won't forget this. Are you all right? You look even more down on your luck than I am.
Just got some thoughts going on, sir. Don't worry about me.
Hey.
Take it easy.
Hey, take him from someone who's been around. There's a good solace you can take in confiding in a stranger. Come on, sit. What's on your mind?
Just the whole thought of death and war happening. Oh crap! Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Damn.
Oh, what are you died? Had a bout with death, did you?
Yep.
You
Oh,
first time?
yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. I'm on trial run number 3 myself. I'm old, you know. Things happen. And I was an adventurer a long time ago, but the years they take their toll. Just a simple human after all. But I was lucky enough to have good friends, stubborn friends that weren't quite ready to see me go before my time, and I carry arguably the big burden of being the last one left among them, knowing they gave everything to bring me back, and when it came to it, there weren't nothing I could do to bring them back. I know there's a guilt that comes to it, but just keep walking forward. There's always a path. What do you mind my asking? What is it that you're trying to achieve? Maybe the wisdom of a geezer might come in handy.
I guess I'm just trying to achieve in stopping this war. Honestly, preventing many lives from being
War?
sacrificed.
I mean, the whole Nox business. I thought that was taken care of, wasn't it?
That was taken care of, yes, but there's something greater coming.
What do you mean?
Something we can't share with the village just yet. But
Well,
powers
hey,
of the
look, everybody here thinks I'm a crazy old coot anyways. Ain't nobody gonna take my word for nothing. You want to get it off your chest?
No, I'm okay.
He just
Yeah,
puts his hand. He puts his hand up like, all right, keep your secrets.
Yeah, I was gonna see if I could do like because
You can
Very
insight
well.
if you want.
yeah, can I inspect like is there any way like he's using magic like to hide who he really is, or is this like really this guy?
You can either give me an insight check to see whether he's being genuine with you or deceptive in nature, or you can give me a perception check or a arcana check to see if there's any residual magic around him.
All right, you said perception, arcana, or
Or insight just to see his very nature.
okay.
16 insight? Seems pretty genuine. Just. It's one of those things where you're someone that's in a position of pity for so long, you're kind of happy to be in a helping position, even if it's just hearing someone out.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
You know, it's like that. Like this person probably hasn't been treated like not well, but like he hasn't felt useful in a long, long time, and giving you a moment of solace and comfort and just helping you get something off your chest is probably the first time in a long time that he has felt useful.
And actually, is there a church around here by any chance?
No church, I'm afraid. Nearest church probably out in Vertragen.
What about some kind of shrine?
We do got a shrine. There's a patron saint. We got a statue over there. Well, we got two actually. There's the patron saint, to the founder of this town several hundred years ago, Grigoskis.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the big portly man. He was they call him the Lord of Feasts. It's kind of like a legend, so to say, but he was real. He was real. And then the other shrine's a bit more recent. It kind of got erected during the last winter solstice. We had like a festival, and I could show it to you if you like. There's really no words for it. You kind of got to see it for yourself. Come on.
All right.
And he takes you to this area here, and you see the shrine of Grigoskis, Lord of Feasts, here, and then next to it there's like a weird stone shrine. It looks like a Goomba head.
Okay, that's what that is. I know I saw it before, but I didn't know.
Yeah, we had some. Well, I assume you to be the adventurer type. There was a party a couple weeks back. They raised a bit of hell, and they got this huge boulder from I don't know where, and they chiseled this, and I guess the youngins around here have taken the habit of praying to it.
Okay.
Probably ain't got no significance, but hey, you know.
Yeah,
Faith's
Yeah.
a weird thing. People believe in all sorts of things.
that is true. Yes. Okay. Thank you so very much, man. I appreciate your kindness.
But hey, you ever lost and don't know what to do? And he points over to the building. They're closed now, but come morning, see what you can about the Cobalt, the Cobalt Reserve. They got a lot of books, got a knowledge. If you're looking for answers,
Yeah.
never know you
Definitely
might find.
I'll definitely take a look there in the morning.
All right, well, I'll leave you to it then. What's your name?
Elijah, what's yours?
I'm Warsh.
Warsh?
Old man. Oh, they call me Old Man Warsh, but just between you and me, I prefer just Warsh.
I gotcha. Warsh.
He goes to shake your hand.
Yeah, shake his hand back. And pat him on the back too. And
When you two
just-
make contact, there's a warmth. And for like the briefest moment, there's like a tiny little shimmer of like golden light between, like kind of like when you guys touch and then separate, there's like golden trails. Give me a religion check.
Okay, come on.
Should be right up your alley, buddy.
It should. I really hope that I like.
Wait, no, religion's an intelligence thing.
Oh,
That's so ridiculous. Because he's a cleric. He should.
It should definitely be
trust me,
wisdom,
trust me,
bro.
it should definitely be wisdom. That's a whole fucking thing among the community. Trust me, you're not alone in that mindset. 10's enough. The only reason you're so intimately aware of this sensation, it is the same sensation as when you tap in to your innate divine bloodline.
mm,
This is likely an Asimar in his final years. But you don't know what kind of life he's led, and
mhm.
as you're well aware, a lot of the times Asimars, it's not uncommon for them to go their whole lives thinking that they're just human.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Might be the case here.
Okay. Warsh
And he
is short.
just
I mean,
walks off and fades off into like view since it's dark.
Yeah.
Fucks off back in the
Um,
anonymity.
You do hear him mutter and be like, "Gonna get me that number 5."
how do you spell his name? Or
Warsh.
yeah, Warsh.
I got you. Hold on.
Warsh. Okay, thank you.
Saw a pretty cool
no, see.
homebrew suggestion for that wisdom thing though, for the religion.
Oh yeah, he definitely looks like. Yep. Okay. That's what I was kind of picturing him. What he looked like.
Okay. Back over at the inn.
I think we're just calling it a night at this point, unless anybody else wants to do anything.
I think Derek had a thing.
No, we're gonna have to do it in the morning because we don't have any spells to even remove the helmet. So
I see. Okay.
we'll just do it
Then-
nice and early.
You guys all can take a long rest.
Me 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 me.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the suggestion I
Okay.
saw for the wisdom thing is that that you auto pass anything that has to do with like common religion for your god specifically, but it's in for every other god.
It's not
Wait, what?
bad. I
I mean,
just
makes
personally do
sense.
like if it's something really simple that they would know, I just kind of give it like a DC like
Yeah.
8, 7, something like dumb.
Yeah, people just auto pass whatever if it has to do with your god specifically, but
Yeah, I don't
every
hate
other
that.
god
I
is
don't hate
just
that. All right, so morning comes.
yeah.
You
So
guys
me,
complete your long rest.
yeah. So me and Thame really early get up, and we go knock on Joel's door. Is he bunking with anybody or?
He would have been with
Includes
Carson, but
Stabby.
Carson is. Oh, you're bunking with Stabby.
Yeah,
So
he was the only one left
okay.
because Karsus
All right,
and
Well, the thing there's 3 rooms. Stabby went to one. Joel and
Yeah.
Thame went to another. Carson stayed downstairs, so there is like a whole empty room you could have gone to if you wished. If you want to bunk with Stabby,
Oh no,
you can.
I chose the empty room.
Elijah
I chose
wanted the
the
empty
one.
room.
I
Okay,
chose
then
the-
then you're in your own room.
Okay, so me and Thame get up early in the morning, and we approach the door. And then I just look over at Thame and I tell him, wait out here for a second. Let me speak to the
Okay.
boy.
Sure. I kind of post up outside.
Yeah, I knock on the door.
I am out.
Like out cold.
Yes.
Would you have locked the door?
No, probably not.
I open the door. I'm like, as your parent, I am invading your
I
right to
respect
privacy.
your privacy, but as a parent, I'm ignoring it anyways.
Second opening of the door. Hello, Joel.
Well,
I'm respecting your privacy as a child by knocking, but asserting my authority as your
As
parent,
by
in
coming
anyway.
anyway. Yep.
Yeah, beautiful.
initiative. Somebody's in my room.
He's gonna
Someone's
shoot
in my
off.
room.
Okay, well, I have advantage. I'm gonna do it again, and I got
Bonk,
that one.
bonk, bonk, bonk.
Wow.
That boy was sleeping. Oh, Joe, it's
I
me. It's me.
Quickly
You're
shut
good.
my computer and hide it
Huh?
under my blanket.
Oh my god.
Huh? No, but I walk in. I'm like, Joe, you up, boy?
Am now.
How you feeling? I like sit on like the foot of the bed.
I
How you
have sweat. Thanks.
So how's it going with that crown, boy? Getting heavy on you yet?
Yeah. I'm just trying to do my best.
I know. Put some can you put that song you had on earlier, Puzzle? The fucking softer one? I don't know, the nice soft one. Yeah. Have I ever told you about a shy, Joel?
Ooh.
No.
It's a a city nested inside a desert. Most people don't like the desert, but there's a beauty in it. It's a vast expanse, timeless, always changing. If you stood there long enough, you'd see the dunes move. Many people come over to the dunes to seek communion with higher powers, or whatever their beliefs are. The sun beats down on those sands, and it shines. Shine like no other. And in the middle is a little jewel, an oasis, a shy. The people there are welcoming, communal, respectful. But that place also has a little dark side, an underbelly, as every other city does, where bad things happen to good people.
Knock later on.
But even beyond that, there's a love for that city that not many people get to notice. There's beauty, the water running through from under the sands over into our little aqueducts, walking over to the riverbanks every morning to get enough water for the rest of your family, and speaking to the locals. I say that the reason I'm saying this, Joel, is because life goes by quick if you're busy worrying about what you have to achieve. You might miss the things that are going on in front of you. The little things, the smaller moments. I missed many myself, never getting to enjoy my home as I should have. Every time I go back, I yearn to stay, knowing that I can't, because I'm owed to another, and I have a feeling you're going down the same road. Life for most people is like a stream, Joel, just flowing steadily in one direction, and before they know it, they're at the end. But not ours. Not any of ours. Ours is like a whirlwind, never knowing which route we're going. Up, down, left, or right. But we let the winds carry us and place us where it may. We might be at a better place at the end, but we gotta make sure we get there. And I want to ask for your permission to put on the crown, Joel. I need to speak to Eliza. What do you say, Joel?
You're mostly right. I was shown visions and I sort of chose to end up where I am. Yeah, I'll let you see it.
Thank you, boy. I promise, I'm not trying to trick you. And I tap my
I
foot.
trust you.
I tap my foot loudly on the floor so Thame knows it's his cue to enter.
I,
Hands where I can see
slowly-
him. This is the police.
Huh?
I slowly walk in through the door.
We're ready, Thame. Protect
Cool.
the boy if anything happens.
Joel,
I actually have a plan.
do you wish to take off the crown?
Yeah, sure.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I can help him. I can help him.
You're gonna make the. I mean, this is just to see whether or not I actually want to, probably.
Yeah, like
Alright.
willfully.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and roll.
Wasn't there. Let me double check to see if I don't have anything against.
Or if you're
Wisdom.
elf, you have against charm.
Yeah.
I don't believe this would fall
Doesn't
under
make
that
sense.
category.
Yeah, that's not really the same thing. proficiency in wisdom saving throws, blah blah blah. I'm just triple checking.
No.
Josh?
Bully of the emissary.
That's a good one.
How do I make it so that my
That's
mine
a
comes out like
12.
that?
You have to, when you see under the chat bar, it says as, you have to click your character
Wow.
sheet.
I'm gonna give
Oh.
you a chronal shift, buddy.
Wah, wah, wee, wah.
Go
I
ahead and
mean,
roll.
okay.
I'm gonna give you my chronal. Yeah.
You're gonna
You're
chrono
good.
shift him again?
No, I may need this.
Okay. Joel, you feel hesitation. Maybe this isn't a good idea. What if Derelict gets hurt? It would be your fault.
I don't know if this is a good idea. Derelict might get hurt.
It's fine, boy.
The crown's safer in your hands, Joel.
Nothing has happened to me with this. I mean, nothing. It's safer in my hands.
Joel, I know you don't trust me. I would hope that you would trust Derelict. He's just worried about you. Same way I am worried about you. We just want to help you. If you don't want to give us, if you don't want to give him the crown, I understand. But you're depriving a good friend of yours from giving you all the assistance he could possibly lend you.
This is a god of fate that said would help me. A god. That's
And the same God
That's
said they would
existence.
help me. And in the end, all they do is play with our hearts. Puppeteer us like marionettes. It's not fair,
I
Joel.
saw my brother again.
And he hates you. And is that fate? Is that the fate you're looking for?
We're going to team up and stop what he's going through.
You don't need the crown for that.
The
You have
crown
us.
is the only reason I got this far.
Is it?
Has it been your crown, or
Is
has
it
it been your
is,
friend?
is the crown the only reason you've been here? You don't think your own strength and ambitions and desire to help your brother pushed you here? You think it's all the crown?
The choices I've made and what's happened has led us to this point.
Yes, and the crown would have had no bearing on it, whether or not you wore it. You're here because you wanted to be here, Joel, not because the crown put you here.
I saw visions that led to the exact point in time that we were. I saw us in the inn with my brother. I saw us at the tower.
Yes, and in the end, what did that get you? Nothing. You're still here, Joel. Doing the same thing you always been doing. Chasing shadows that in the end might not grant you the peace you're seeking. And you're willing to exchange your soul for all that. When I know
To
you could
help my
achieve it,
family? Yeah.
but you could achieve it on your own, Joel.
I can either trust in myself or an omnipotent being that said they would help me. I'm not omnipotent. They have more power than me. Of fate.
Joel,
Absolute power corrupts all, Joel.
roll me a religion check real quick.
I am not very good at those. That's fine.
That's
As
pretty good.
you say that and take a position of faith in Eliza, you feel that influence for you to hold onto the crown recede. Do you wish to take off the crown?
I'll try again.
The
Yeah.
crown comes
No.
off.
Yeah, there's nothing coming.
You take 4d6 psychic damage. But the crown comes off as it is wrenched from your skull.
Let's go.
That's pretty low.
With that yelp of pain, though, Karsus, your ear perks up. Sounds like Joel got hurt.
I run straight into the room. And I said, "Are we removing cursed objects?" Did I miss it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I run up to Joel and I start smelling him. You don't smell like Bug anymore.
Oh no,
Oh, he
he
still
still,
looks like a
still
bug.
definitely
Oh,
smells like Bug. He visually
Oh,
he
yeah.
has not changed. His blood is still black. His eyes he still has 8 eyes. They're all still black. He is still the color of milk.
Sniff, 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 sniff. You smell just as much like Bug as you did yesterday.
Thanks for noticing.
But there's new holes in your head where the crown used to be, so that's gotta be good.
Okay, well, as for this plan, I do have a recommendation if you're willing to hear it.
What?
I can secure you within a magic circle just to prevent you from, or prevent Eliza, rather, from doing anything rash while controlling your body if she does manage to get control of your body. And, I don't know if it's to take care of you if
Say it again. You're cutting out.
said I know that you told me to quote unquote take care of you in case anything happened, but I'm willing to try other options before resorting to that final option if you're willing to try it as well.
Sure.
Joel, you hand over the crown to Derelict.
Okay, with that, I'm gonna.
Haha, fool! Now I got a cool hat.
Room.
And I ran. No, I'm just kidding.
And I
Dives out the news. I would cry. That would be so fun. I mean,
You fool!
I would fire Danny forever, but that would be so funny.
You fool.
The long con.
Charon teleports in.
Idiots! Out the window.
Idiot. Told you I'd get this crown. Where's my money?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Alright. Derelict. The crown
Okay.
placed in your hands. It is ice cold to the touch. And for thin pieces of metal,
Some of my flesh.
there's a unnatural weight to it.
So I'm gonna prep a magic circle while he's contemplating whatever he's contemplating.
Okay.
I rim the edges of it with my finger, just kind of like, inspecting it.
Could I say?
Huh?
There are whispers as you run your finger along, but you can't make out what exactly it is they're saying. Is it time?
Yep.
The circle is done.
The magic glyphs of the circle surround you, Joel. Derelict. You step into the center.
I step in. Let out a nice long exhale. Alright. Let's do this.
You take off your dragon hide helmet.
Yes. I take it off, put it on Joel's head, just in case.
The Luffy Nami hat. Oh, my heart. Oh.
And I take my place in the circle.
Can't believe this.
Do you place the crown on your head?
Yep. I take one look at Thame, I just nod and I put it on.
I nod back into an understanding.
You sink the crown onto your head. It pierces your cranium. Black blood begins to flow. You kind of shake and seize for a moment, and you take a deep gasp as everyone sees Derelict's eyes become pure black. Meanwhile, Derelict, you find yourself in a strange place. It is dark here, cavernous. You are bound in webs. There are 5 webs that kind of spread out from you. Each thread, at the end of it, there's a mirror, a shard of glass. Each one has a different image on it. You look, you see One piece of glass has the reflection of you kneeling down in front of the Shadow Hand. She reaches into a familiar python jar and produces a black marble, places it in your hand, and kind of gives a acknowledging like nod to her head. You regale the marble, and it is very similar to the one that was offered to you before, but the image in it is not the faces of the Shadow Guard. It is your own face staring back at you. You close it, look back up, and have a genuine smile on your face. The next piece of glass depicts you standing with a shawled woman that you don't really seem to recognize it. You're kind of looking at it from the back, like you're seeing your back and you're standing next to a woman. And in front of you is a pair of like slightly older, middle-aged like elves. One is in like a turban, one of the other one's in like a desert shawl. You don't recognize them, but there's kind of a familiarity there. And you're handing over a bundle of cloth to them. They unwrap it. It is a child. The older man has an ecstatic look on his face as you put your hand around the shoulder of the woman, and she leans her head on yours. There's no audio, but with your training, you're very well versed at reading lips. The man holds the baby up and mouths, "I'm a grandfather." There's another string. It shows you facing off in combat with some kind of divine being. The figure is hard to see. There's light that kind of blinds you, but you can see 6 golden wings, a long sword in their hand, and the figure's shape is slightly feminine. The 4th string depicts you. It's very similar to the first piece of glass, but instead of receiving a marble from the Shadow Hand, you are facing off against her. And the last string depicts you, but not a you recognize. Your robes are yellow. Your eyes emit a blinding white glow. There is sunlight beaming and fire flashing from your energy. You're encapsulated in some kind of solar energy, and you're floating in the air. A voice starts creeping all throughout the cavern. You can't tell where it's coming from, but in the darkness you see large spiders just crawling through the darkness.
I just yell out, Eliza! I come to commune!
I spy a would-be fly on the wall, tangled in my web. You are not my chosen. You are not welcome here. Why have you come?
I wish to garner information.
Why? Do you not trust me?
As much as I trust any other god, no.
And tell me, Jafiel, what have
Evil.
to earn such distrust? Have I not made good on everything the boy has asked for?
You
He
know
asked
that's
me for power. I made him stronger now than he's ever been. He asked to bring his family together from those that would tear them apart. And he finds himself on the road to reconciliation. He asked for the lives of his precious new friends. And I delivered you all from the void. I've kept my word upon his wishes. and the price he pays has been a willing one.
Eliza,
It's more agency than you were ever given, isn't it?
I like,
So tell me.
I suck my teeth when she says it.
So tell me, little shadow, in what ways have I failed to earn the trust of your compatriots?
You like to
Is suspicion to be my reward for granting his desires? You suspect ill intent, when all I've done is prove that a mother takes good care of her brood.
I like give it a little scoff. I look at her and well, is she like a physical form or is this just like a
No,
voice in the
This
cavern?
is a voice
Okay.
echoing from the cavern.
I just like start talking like kind of in all directions. You know as much as I do that anything you gods offer up is merely a monkey's paw. You grant us our request, but merely just a figure of what we meant, not the literal interpretation. And well, it is your divine right as a being of divine energy to do as you will with the universe in your power. It is not fair to those of us beneath you.
Why have you come here, Jafil?
If you're as powerful and omnipotent as you say, which of these webs leads Joel to his freedom?
You wish to know his fate? He is my chosen champion, and every queen needs a knight to protect them. He will be my arachnite.
And for what
You will see.
purpose?
I am not above admitting that I may have made an error in how I saw how best to treat all of you. But the danger you posed is long past. The Somnovum is no more. And I see now that it is not destruction that is in your best interest. No, no. What mortals need, I now see, is a guide, a shepherd for the lost flock. For it is your nature to crave subjugation, dominion. You innately desire to be ruled. It is why societies have leaders, councils, kings, queens. I mean to guide you so that you may live out the best destiny for you. And he will shepherd me here, and my pesky brothers and sisters have their machinations wishing to tear apart the gate and wage war, and I am not interested in that game. So I have my own ploy, one where I alone can be here and they can squabble behind the gate all they like. I will be here, and he will guard me.
I do like a loud like groan and I take a spit like kind of like in the empty abyss below me. And I go, that's a load of baloney. And you know that as much as I do. You just admitted yourself. You don't know every outcome. You too could be surprised. It's not beyond
Destiny
your
is
capabilities.
You are right, Jafil. Destiny is a fickle thing. And I can admit. Oh, Jafil. How far you've fallen. You don't even recognize that name, do you? It's a name that could have been. Perhaps should have been. But never will be. You see, some threads are pulled so far apart, even I couldn't weave them back together. And the strings begin to tighten, and the string that leads to that piece of glass of you and a woman presenting a child to an older elven couple snaps as the glass cracks, now just showing a reflection of you bound in the strings. The boy you claim to have come to care for. The boy that you've always wanted, but you never dared to dream of. You worry for him, do you not?
I do, but I take it as no surprise to you.
So have you come here to bargain?
I have.
And what could you offer me that I don't already have from the boy?
The assistance of another god. You and I both know that this cannot be achieved solely by your influence. If it were so easy, Hecarim wouldn't have need to ally with Rakthus. And they are far, far more powerful than you. I know you need an ally in the upcoming solstice.
Hmm. What do you seek?
The boy's
Yeah.
salvation. That is all. Even if it costs me
Security.
my own soul.
Oh, derelict. You know better than to offer me something you do not possess.
Do not possess yet.
You would seek security for his immortal soul.
Yes.
Ah, what must a mother do for a child to trust them? Derelict, a time will come. You yourself will be faced with a choice. The boy, or all that you have ever wanted. You see, those who subjugate you would ask you to give everything for your god. I simply ask that when the moment comes, you merely need to show restraint, to walk away when you otherwise are asked to dive in. I see all the threads of fate you could pull on. And I know when the choice is in front of you. Oh, how you will struggle. How you will suffer. Choose wisely which string you pull. There are fates worse than undeath. Derelict.
Eliza.
And something large kind of lands on your strings, causing you to kind of like jump up and down. You look up. There's a massive spider creeping for you, venom dripping from its fangs. He has been given a task. See to it he fulfills it. And I give you my word. He will serve only until his death. His soul will be allowed to pass peacefully after his sentence is done. Is this an acceptable bargain?
A derelict holds silence for like 10 seconds. Then he lets out a little sigh and he goes, It'll be what I'll have to accept for now.
Can I say that one more time?
It'll be what I have to accept for now.
Oh, I can taste your distrust. But I am a loving, giving queen. A better patron to follow than yours, I assure you. What is nightmares and darkness in the face of something like destiny? The night's destiny is always to fade to the rising sun. You'll see. You'll see one.
If destiny ever favored me, I wouldn't be in this position.
Ah, perhaps you never simply sought to manifest it for yourself. Always using power gifted from those who care not for your well-being. I am not like them, derelict. You'll see. You'll see. As that spider starts to weave you and wrap you in a cocoon before the strings tighten over your eyes. And you find yourself back in the middle of the magic circle, the crown wrenching itself off your head. You take 46 psychic damage.
Okay.
And you are spitting up black goo and ichor. But the crown is off you.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like shit.
You look like shit, friend.
I look
You
at the
kinda smell
crown
like bug.
and I hold it in my hand for a second, and I kind of like
hold-
clench it like pretty tightly, and then I ultimately do give it back to Jewel.
I trade his helmet thing for the crown.
Hat for a hat.
Hat for a hat.
I look over to Joel. To Derelict. Satisfied?
It's a little complicated, but it'll have to do for now.
Okay. Well, thankfully, we didn't have to kill you, like you asked me to.
Well, thankfully, it didn't come to that. But
Elijah, where are you at?
Eliza is a
Oh, manipulating bitch.
yeah. She speaks in riddles and flowery words, but I could tell beneath the veneer she ultimately has as much control as any other god, which is barely. She needs to use Joel as an instrument to fulfill her will. To make her an arachnite, I suppose.
Give me a history or a religion check.
Yeah, I got you.
I got neither of them bitches.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Like, oh, bullshit. Can I roll a religion?
Try.
That's
Arachnite.
18.
It's a title. It's generally for champions of Eliza. It hasn't been common in history, though, but there's kind of Lorga later on is populated with more like unsavory races, goblins, orcs, half orcs, bugbears, drow. There's kind of like a boogeyman story that circulates among them of an arachnite. And like all myths and legends, there's always an element of truth to it. The arachnite is as close to a demigod as a mortal can be bestowed upon without proper rites of ascension. The last time the arachnite existed in Terruhn was a few hundred years ago, maybe 700. An arachnite had a drow researcher turned rebel named Oramid Haas had been the previous known wearer of the Black Crown, and he spearheaded a drow uprising.
You said Norman Haas?
Oramid Haas. I'll spell it out for you. He spearheaded a drow uprising and kind of established a temple in the central hilllands of Terruhn. The temple was known as the Webbed Spire. It was built in the Underdark, and it is the most hallowed ground for the Spider Queen. That rebellion was put down, but surviving members of Drow and Dorgar alike are still rumored to live in those areas, seeking ways to return the next arachnite and continue their worship of the Spider Queen. It is kind of like dark chosen one. Destiny.
Alright, I'm gonna withhold that information. I'm not gonna share that with the rest of the party.
Yeah, I continue my incoherent rambling. So I made a deal with Eliza, sort of. Not really.
Great. Another deal.
Yeah, that's how it normally is with these deities. Deals and deals. She promised me to spare Joel's immortal soul if I let him do the one task he was made to do.
Specifically, there will be something you're going to be asked to do by your superiors. She wants you to walk away from that, to not follow through on what will be asked of you.
No doubt that in the end it's going to cost me dearly, but it must be done, I suppose.
As it always does with these gods.
I don't intend for her to keep Joel as an arachnite or whatever her end goal is, but for now we'll have to play along.
Meanwhile, Elijah. The morning has come. You're strolling about town.
Yeah, I want to head to the library.
You come into the Cobalt Reserve. A high elf woman stands at the front desk.
Mhm.
Welcome to the Cobalt Reserve. I am Pesha Porco. I am keeper here. What, may I ask, is the nature of your inquiry? I may be able to guide you to an appropriate section.
Well, I want to find some information about a spell that allows you to reattach your body together.
Oh, I believe, for like physical damage.
Well, I guess, yeah. If your arm came off, and you're
Oh.
able to reattach it.
Oh, well, that is actually, let me Arcana check that. And plus 8, 18. Well, it is a bit of high-level magic, I believe, of the 7th degree. You're looking for something along the lines of the druidic specialty of regenerate.
Okay. And then is there any information? Is there also any information about? Crap, what was it? So is there any information here about the mission with Janila that I can find?
So you're looking for the name of the lost god of justice, essentially.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, is there any information about any gods that are kind of unknown?
An unknown god? I mean, what do you mean? Can you be more specific?
I guess is there any? I believe they wore like a blue and gold armor.
It gets out a tome. It's like goes through it. Blue and gold armor. I don't see anything here. Do you know what domain this god might have belonged to?
Justice, I believe it was.
Justice. I mean, where were you getting this information? Where is this coming from? I don't. None of our tomes here are describe a domain of justice. And she starts spouting out all the domains. I mean, you recognize all of them. They're all the known gods.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid here there is no god of justice. There may have been at the time, but that must have been pre-schism. Information pre-schism is incredibly difficult to find. I mean, most major civilizations were destroyed in the fighting. Most towns that you see now, cities, were erected afterwards in the aftermath. I'm sorry, but I don't believe that any city would have survived such a cataclysm. You
Is there
hear a
any?
voice behind you as the door opens. Actually, that's not entirely true. Don't mind me interrupting, and it's Dagon. she is right that most surface cities didn't survive the onslaught of the schism, but I do know one city that was built pre-schism that likely might have the information you're seeking, but you're not gonna like it.
That's fine. If you can show me, that would be great.
The city is the ancient homeland of the dwarves of Craghammer, your lost kingdom of Nalandir. Currently under subjugation by Skalander, the Emerald End. And
Nice.
that's where we're going to end our session.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah.